Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Messages from the Universe project. Today is day 48, May 12th, 2020. My name is Julia Bernadsky, and I am the creator of the Messages from the Universe project and the founder of Untamed Hearts. Are you ready to receive a message from the universe today? The first thing I always do is to exhale. Exhale all the worries, all the negative thoughts, all the anxious moments that in the way from us being present right here and right now. Together, let's enter the white room. It's a place where we go to speak to God, to Creator, to our angels, to our higher self, whoever you connect with. This is the place where you can be fully present, being in just this moment, right here, right now, and receive the message from the universe. What do we need to hear today? I got 2 messages for us. Okay. Today, take the biggest small step you can and celebrate it. We're getting it probably 3rd time already. So it is a very important message for us to actually get, to receive it, and to feel it in our body. Today, we need to take the biggest small step we can, without the judgment, without comparing ourselves with anybody. Whatever it is that is true to us at this moment, whatever it is that is my biggest small step, without expectations and attachments, just the process of movement, the process of taking the step. This process is life. Every step represents a moment where you can be fully present. And life is really a sequence of moments where we could be really present, fully present, without worrying about the past, without looking into the future, because we don't have past anymore. And we don't know what the future is going to be like. We really don't know. So coronavirus gave us this huge illustration of what is possible while we're planning all the, like I personally had a whole year of shows, of art shows planned out, and I applied, I was accepted, not accepted, paid for it. I was on my way to the show on March 9th when I received an email. I was driving to Georgia when I received an email letting me know that the show was canceled. So it doesn't matter how much we plan and how much we look into the future. The most important thing is to be present right here and right now. And at that moment when I received an email that my show was canceled, and it was like one of the biggest shows I was so excited about. When I got an email that it was canceled, I had to be present at that moment, and I had to thank the universe that the decision was made to cancel that show, because it meant that we will have less chance of spreading the virus, of getting sick, and that by far my priorities changed. By far it became the most important thing at that moment. And you just embrace whatever it is at that moment. So for me, back then, if I look back at the March 9th, the biggest small step I was able to take was embrace it and say, thank you, universe, thank you, creator, thank you for guiding me, and just turn around and come back. And that was the biggest one. And the most important step, I was able to take it at that moment. And by going with the flow of life, by going with what life is serving us, I was able to embrace that moment and celebrate it. I came back home and I was just grateful that we are protected, that somebody is watching over us. So wherever you are, I just made that example as just as an example, nothing else, so that maybe you can relate a little bit better to it and see how in your life you can take every step and look at it as the most important step at the moment and just celebrate it. Allow yourself to embrace yourself for doing that, for not giving up, for not being upset. Or even if you're upset for a moment, get yourself out of that space. Just keep going. Just know that there's a bigger picture of everything. There's a bigger picture in every situation that you may or may not be aware of. But embracing it, whatever is happening around you, embracing it and going with it instead of going against it is the best thing we can do. Going with life and celebrating. Doesn't matter how it looks like at the moment, the certainty, the knowing that it's taking us to the right place, the knowing that we are guided at that moment, taking that step and celebrating it. Thank you, universe. It is a big message and we do need to hear it. We do need to hear that from different angles. And the second message today is choose life. Yes, we spoke about it before. Everything is a choice. To choose life is why we came to this world. When our soul decided that we're going to come to this world and we're going to be life, I am life. I'm not having life. I am life. So I chose life. In this physical reality, I chose life. And we need to choose life in many different situations. Sometimes we have difficult situations that we need to overcome. And the choice is not easy. And we need to consciously choose. We're consciously choosing to go with life, to choose life instead of giving up, especially people who are fighting for their life in the hospitals. I often hear that 50% of success is when person believes that they're going to get better, or person believes that they're not going to be touched by it. So that space, that emotional and space, or like the brain, the signals that your brain gives to your body and to your whole being changes the chemistry in your body. So you're choosing life. So your body is in the mode of life. And that goes to say for emotions as well, for like business situations or relationship situations. Sometimes when we give up on something, we're not choosing life when we're giving up, right? And sometimes it's okay to give up, but choosing life is such a big concept, even though it seems to be like so easy. Of course I'm going to choose life. What am I going to choose? Death? So it's not about that. It's not about choosing life in the way of death, right? But because sometimes people, they don't want to die. They just don't know how to move forward. They just don't know how to live. So they need to choose life. They need to say that to themselves. They need to say that I am choosing life. And I'm creating this opening, asking universe to show me the way. So that choice at the very seed level of it, declaring to the universe that I'm here right now, I'm choosing life, show me the way. I think that's all we need sometimes. Show me the way. I made my choice. I'm playing this game and show me the way. Universe is listening, angels are listening. The next thing you know, something unexpected will show up. Something that you cannot predict. And a lot of times it happens when we cannot predict because we have our limitations. We only know what we know. And there's a whole world out there that we don't have touch with and we don't know about. So the more often, the more times we choose life, the more we connected and aware of the world outside of our small vision. So to not limit ourselves, we need to choose life all the time and ask for guidance. So here's the path for today. Celebrate every single little step you take. Take it, celebrate it, and note that when you do that, you're fully present and you are alive. And then choose life. Choose life and you will be guided. You will be shown the way. Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much, universe, for this beautiful path, for these beautiful messages. Everyone who is joining me, I see you, Nelly, and I see you, Leah. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always amazing to have you with me. It's a gift. When we do it together, receiving, reading the message from the universe is a collective consciousness. We're doing it together, even if you're watching it as a replay. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to our channels. Any comments, we love to hear from you. It just tells me that you are with me, and it makes it so much more when we do it together. Most importantly, please take care of yourself. I always will remind you to wear a mask, to wash your hands, and to keep the distance. We still need to do that. It's not over yet, even though we're doing much better. And please remember that there's so much more goodness in the world than the negative things. Take care of you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will be with you tomorrow again. Ciao.